Hello Pile 1! Welcome to the second video of my Arizona series of Crystal Pick a Card Psychic Love reading videos, with this one being, what is your person thinking and feeling about you? The first video about long distance relationships was a special request by one of you viewers all the way from India, so shout out, which is fun. And then I figured the second video should definitely be a classic. It should be our absolute favorite about what are they thinking and feeling about us. So you guys picked this beautiful fluorite. Now, to be fair, in all honesty, you actually picked different fluorite. These are two different raw fluorite crystals that are also equally beautiful, but the ones you picked I actually had to give as a present to a very special 14-year-old daughter. Well, not daughter, but my best friend's daughter. And so I feel like she needed them a little more than this video. So she's very happy, and she just got recently into crystals and she's like obsessed with them. So when I came across these raw fluorites, I had to give them to her because she loves them. I substituted them with these fluorites in this video so you could still see the gorgeous raw beauty of fluorite. I think it's fantastic how fluorite can be in this raw form in the beginning, and then it can just change into like a very beautiful magical polished version that we see traditionally out in stores, which is very cool. But I love the rawness of this fluorite because it really reminds me of the topography of Arizona with all the beautiful like mountains and the scenery, which is gorgeous. If you guys have never gotten to Sedona, which I went to last summer, which was amazing, I would highly recommend it because the cliffs are like stunning. So this fluorite is very beautiful. I have this raw one, and I also have this gorgeous fluorite as well, which I love because I just feel like they just look like rock cliffs, you know? So I feel like it's beautiful, but you picked different fluorite, but here's some fluorite for you. Anyway, we'll have this displayed in frame for you to see. I kind of want, there we go. I don't want to block the cards section, but I'm sure I can do them over here. That's good. So you can see it. You also picked this beautiful After Tarot, which talks about the future. So I feel like for you, this pile is going to be focused a lot on the future of this connection and what are they going to think and feel about you coming up. Sometimes we feel like, all right, I know my person has feelings for me today, but does that mean that they're going to care for me and like me later? I feel like a lot of common thoughts that we can feel about our person is that we can feel like even if they like us now, that we could lose that love or that love could go away. So I feel like for you guys, if you have an anxious attachment style, which is what it's called, or if you fear that your person may go or you might lose their love, that this pile might be for you. I'm also going to move my tea out of the way. I wanted to show this mug of tea on camera as well because this is a really pretty mug. I feel like this really feels like Arizona vibes, you know, kind of very Sedona, Arizona, very like kind of hippie vibes. I have my jasmine tea here, which is very cool. I will keep it off frame, but I do love it. I might drink it time to time. Just saying. This is the second pick a card video that I'm recording this morning, so I've realized I needed to get a little tea and a little water, which I also have here on the table. But I want to see a little bit about like kind of what's going on for you guys right now in regards to your person, because we have these tarot cards and I get the moon, and the moon is very interesting because I feel like your person, they may not know what they want. They may be confused about their feelings and they may not know how to identify emotions. A lot of times when we go through trauma, we can dissociate from our bodies and from our emotions. And if we have a trauma, sometimes we don't like to feel our feelings because they're overwhelming and uncomfortable. Or some people have just never been taught how to identify the feelings that have gone on in their bodies. So I feel like for them, that your person might be a little emotionally confused right now. And so if they've been acting hot and cold with you, that might be another kind of piece that connects to feeling like you don't know if you'll have their love later. So I can understand how it might be a little confusing, the behavior from your person. Especially because with the Two of Coins, they may be hot and cold with you. So the Two of Coins is juggling, where it's like some days they're very affectionate, other days they're not focused on you. They might take it back, then they give it to you, then they take it back, and there's like a back and forth energy, or like a wishy-washy energy, or like I'll give it all to you and now I'm taking it away. And so that can sometimes, you know, be very triggering for a lot of people. With the Two of Coins as well, it also might be like some people have a very like one focus at a time. So they may be like really focused on you, and then like I'm over here doing something else, and then I'm focused on you again, and then maybe I'm focusing on work or my family, or I'm talking to a friend, and then I'm focusing on you. And so when they withdraw their attention from you, you can feel like their feelings might have faded, or you may have anxiety feeling like their feelings have faded. But I would say that for you, I can understand and have compassion for the stress that causes you. But I feel like if your person does focus in that way, it might just be that's how their attention is, or how their energy is, but that their feelings for you are still very strong. But for others of you, you do have a person who's still a little confused and they don't quite know what they want yet. I get the Three of Wands, which is a card of that sometimes your person can kind of go away. They can kind of be distant. And if you feel like your person is in a long distance geographic relationship with you, or they may be emotionally distant, you may want to even check my first Arizona video from the series of 3, because that also might have some messages in it for you as well. So the Three of Wands video, Three of Wands card is basically like your person also might just sometimes be absent, or like just disappear, or like leave for periods of time. And that can feel very confusing and triggering for you as well. I get the Eight of Swords, which represents feeling like, and what I love about this particular Eight of Swords card is like, if your person's been stuck or restricted in some way, if your person has not been able to come forward for you, I do feel like there's going to be a divine intervention from the universe that will cut this person free from their entrapments, or from their binds, from their ropes. So I do feel like your person will be freed from any restrictions or blocks that has been holding them back from you. Then I get the Princess of Coins, where I feel like your person's going to want to come in and give you an offer. Then when that happens, I see the Ten of Cups, which is a card of like ultimate happiness, which is wonderful. So this is kind of like, you know, in the twilight of your day, and it's like at the end of the day, your person comes forward for you and makes you really happy and gives you this offer. And then the Empress, which is also fantastic and beautiful, because they see you as their divine partner. They have the realization finally, and they're able to like focus on you, and that is amazing. So it's kind of like in the beginning of this reading, I feel like your person needs to go through a growth experience, and they need to go through kind of like transformation over time. Because what I'm getting, so I feel like for you, your person needs to go through like a transformation over time, because what I'm getting is in this reading is in the beginning, it's very confused and distant, and then there's a shift that happens, or something changes in your person. Then there's a huge progression. See, it's like a door opens, right? So it's like a door opens, and something happens in your connection and in your relationship, which really like moves us forward. So with the Princess of Coins, with the Ten of Cups, with the Empress, it's like after this freeing oneself, there's like a huge shift, and there's like professions of love, there's like a huge admiration, there's an idealizing maybe even going on. There's definitely like, if they were confused about your worth, they are absolutely not confused anymore. They're very sure. So this is a really good sign. And I can understand how this situation has been very confusing and maybe very disheartening for you. But I would say that after this shift, you're going to see a big change in their behavior, the way they interact with you, the way they associate and talk to you, and their connection with you. So I do feel like one of the things that happens is your person gets some clarity. So that's cool. Now, I want to see a little bit with this Fin de Siècle deck about what is happening, what is changing in this person. I want to know more about the Eight of Swords. Okay, for one of you, your person's just sick. Now, I know that this might sound very simplistic the way I'm saying it, but like with the moon and with the up and down situation and the distance, your person might be going through a health issue, because I get bad health with this. So I feel like if your person is going through a health issue, I feel like that they heal and they get better here, because I'm getting bad health, their health gets better, and then it gets worse, and then it gets better, and then it gets worse. And then I get the Three of Wands, which represents like distance. They are removing themselves in order to recuperate, and then it shifts, and then it's all good. So one of you, some of you are going through a situation where your person just doesn't feel well. So that's something that shifts. So yay. Then I get mature man. So I would say in another situation, for some of you, your person has to grow up. So that's that change, that's transformation that we were talking about. So I get the mature man here. So for some of you, you're dealing with a person that needs to go through some growth experiences, and they need to mature a little bit as well. Some of it just takes time. Some of it might just take age, experience, epiphanies. So there's that. This card flipped out. I get concern. So I'm getting that for some of you that, your person, they may have some worries in their life that they need to take care of first, and then they're able to like resurface for you, or they're able to come through for you in a way where they're able to really show up and value you. So that is actually also really good. So your person has to do that. And then finally, I get message. So another one is just that they may have inconsistent communication, and that needs to change in their behavior. And it seems like there may be either a miscommunication or a communication misunderstandings or something, because it seems like communication is what shifts, and then you guys get back onto good footing. So there may be also like a miscommunication that's happened here as well. So there might be that. What are some blessings that are coming in on this connection? So some good blessings in regards to your person. I have to chase after it. That's how you feel, right? Like you have to chase after your person, right? So let me see here. Yes, your person is like, definitely yes. So I feel like you've had to chase after your person a little bit. And I feel like that's going to be something that changes. You're not going to have to chase them. You're not going to have to wonder what they're thinking. You're not going to have to, do any of that, because it's going to be more clear. And I get decide. Yeah, really, it's like your person also, they need to make a decision. So they need to make a choice about this connection, about you. They need to understand and have awareness about their feelings. But I'm getting that really your person has a lot of confusion, and they're going to need to make a decision. So that is also something that's going on. I get the curiosity card. So I'm getting for your person that it's like they're going to get so much more curious about you, about what's going on with you. Because see, this is up till now, or at least recently, it's been a situation where like you've been curious about them. You've been wondering what they're thinking and feeling about you. You're wondering what is going on, what's going on in their life. They may be more of a mystery. They themselves are kind of not self-aware to their own self. But with this curiosity card, they're going to start to turn that current around. They're changing that energy around. So they're going to start to get more curious about you. They're going to wonder, like, what's pile one doing over there? I don't know. What's going on? Then we're going to get more curious. So you may actually feel like you even end up pulling back a bit, and then they start to re-engage. And I get the laughter card. I'm also getting that you guys are going to restore the happiness and the fun in this connection. And that's going to be something that also makes this situation be happy, because with this 10 of Cups, the card of ultimate happiness, it's like this family is having a good time, like uniting around the fire, having a good community, having good times, talking, sharing stories. And I feel like that's going to be like with your connection, kind of like what's going on. So that is very good for you. Now I'm going to see what is it that they need to work through in order to get to this kind of realization with you. So we have bad health. They have to heal. That can be emotional health too. Like if they have mental health issues, they may need to get some mental health help, or maybe medication for it as well. So there may be that. I get mature man. I'm getting concerns. I'm getting messages. See, there are some changes there in regards to these archetype cards, like what's happening with them. Okay, yes, that's definitely true with the moon and the bad health. Some of them Now, not all of you, but some of you guys are connected to somebody who has an addiction. I do get the addict card. So some of you are definitely connecting to some that have an addiction piece to their personality. I'm going to do this card. I'm going to do this card. Then I'm getting storyteller. That's so funny because we were just talking with the 10 of Cups energy card about like laughing and sharing stories and all of that. So I do feel like your person is quite a storyteller. They have a very strong ability to really kind of show you that, you know, that side to themselves. So they're definitely someone that likes to keep you laughing and engage with you. Interesting. And then here's a blank one, which is kind of like them, where they feel confused and they're needing to get clarity. So it's interesting with this blank card, where normally in this deck it's like you would fill out your own and put it in here. But I would say this connects to basically, you know what your person is dealing with that's an external circumstance that is interfering with their situation with you. And so that's kind of like you guys fill it in yourselves. Also, I would say that this connection, it kind of is like they get confused and then they're able to understand it more and they're able to describe it. They're able to describe it like a story. They're able to understand themselves better. And then I get that they work through this addiction piece. So if some of you do have physical addictions or your person has physical addictions, they like work through that. Then I get with the Hidden Truth Oracle, I'm afraid to contact you, probably because they keep messing up. But I do feel like they are a little afraid to contact you here. And the timing just wasn't right for us. So there's also something, maybe like if they have health issues or, you know, other things they're having concerns about, they do feel like that the timing just wasn't really quite right for you guys. And I remember every detail of that day. So there was a very important day that happened between you and your person, and they're always thinking about it. They're always rehashing it. They're always remembering it. So there was a very particular day that really happened. And maybe after that day is when they were afraid to contact you. You guys might have had an argument or a fight, or you guys might have had like a very magical moment, but it's like they're really ruminating on that day. And that's something that, you know, they're focusing on right now. But I love just being near you is intoxicating. So that's fantastic. So they're extremely drawn to you, my pile ones. And you were or you are the best thing in my life. So they definitely are starting to get clarity anyways, even if they don't have all the clarity. They're definitely starting. Now I want to see what the romance angels, I want to see a little bit about what are they feeling for you. So some of the things that are kind of separating you guys right now, or that are being tricky in this connection, are that you guys may have cultural or religious differences or religious factors that are coming into this connection and that are really difficult for it. So I do get with the religious factors, where it says your love life is influenced by your spiritual upbringing and religious upbringing and spiritual path. That you and your person may have some spiritual or cultural differences right now that are tricky, that are affecting this connection. So there is that. That kind of might be one of the blocks that gets resolved here. So there is that. Then I get unrequited love. I'm getting the only reason why this card is coming up, because look at how this card comes up upside down, which is like they're unsure of what their love is, but right behind it is all this passion that they have for you that they might be repressing or keeping to the side, or they're trying not to focus or think about it. But it's like they're still confused about their feelings, yet all this passion is behind it. And I feel like you know this. And then because of their actions, then you start to doubt it. So it's like you have this, you know this, then you get confused, and then you doubt it because of their actions, and that's tricky. And I do feel like you guys do have a very strong past life relationship. So there's definitely a very strong connection between you and your person, absolutely, for you guys, pile one. So you definitely have a very, very strong connection here between you and your person. And healing family issues is a big one. So they are going to have to heal that. I feel like that goes over here on the religious factor side with like what religion or spirituality they've had as an upbringing. So I do feel like they do need to heal some of these family issues. It's not a surprise that it's also kind of by the addict side. So if these family issues or religious factors are leading to some kind of addiction or some kind of like negative toxic cycling with your person, I feel like that's kind of something that they are working through or they're working out. Because again, like the Passion card, I get very strong chemistry. So there's definitely like some very strong chemistry in this connection for sure. So this is very cool too. So I'm getting that goes here. I feel like that this reading is separated into two completely different sections, which makes sense since you're feeling a hot and cold energy from your person. Now I get the fairies. So I want to see, okay, fairies, I want to know with this connection here, tell me a little bit like a story about how this connection is going to progress in the future, because that you guys did get the future tarot, so, or the after tarot. So I do want to see, I'm going to do this one. Ooh, fun. I like this. Again, this connects to the Three of Wands card because I do get the travel card. And again, if you guys have geographic distance, I really recommend the first video in the Arizona series where it talks about long distance relationships or long distance connections, because I do get that there is a travel that does come up, and that is represented by the Three of Wands. So that's good. And it says an upcoming trip proves to be life-changing in positive ways. So I do feel there is a life-changing trip that comes up that's going to be very positive for you and your person. And it might be that seeing each other in person can clear up a miscommunication of communication issues. So that is going to be good. So I feel like there's that. And then I want to see as a story what happens. So this is going to be like what's happening in your connection as we progress. So definitely travel. Emotional healing. When you guys travel to see each other, or if they have to take a trip somewhere else, there is an emotional healing that happens on this trip, and that's going to be very, very important for you and your connection. So I do love this. And when they take a trip, either with you, towards you, or separate from you, but that has a healing, I feel like that time you're going to be able to ask for what you want in this connection. So that's going to be a good time where you guys are going to be able to assert your needs, and you're going to be able to ask for what you want in this connection. Also, I feel like with part of the emotional healing, there's also going to be a forgiveness here that happens between you and your person. So there's also a forgiveness that happens here, and that will also shift the connection and change the connection around, which is great. And that's where your desire is within reach. So that's fantastic. Also, sometimes people can only communicate effectively if they're in person. They do say in therapy that text messages or emails aren't the best for communication because there's a lot that can be misinterpreted, and we really miss a lot of the body language of our person and the emotion and the feeling in their face and their voice and everything, like when they're not in front of us. So for you guys, you may have challenges in your communication between you and your person where you need to be in person with them. And even if you guys are local, it doesn't mean that you guys are always in person when you have these big talks. You can be local and still be talking on the phone or texting. So it does seem like your desire is within reach then. And then I'm getting two kids cards. I'm getting the sun and the children. So if you or your person has kids, it does seem like that is an important piece to this connection, because it really connects to that Ten of Cups card with the family by the fire. So I do feel like that so I feel like that's important. Also, if you guys want to have kids or they want to have kids, that is going to be an important piece to this connection that needs to get resolved, or that might be a timing, maybe they're ready. Because I'm also getting the Healing Family Issues card is interesting when it comes to wanting to be ready to be a parent or being a parent. So I think that's interesting. And if some of the family issues revolve around kids, your or their kids, or blending families, or that sort of thing, that piece needs to be worked out. So there is that as well. I love jasmine tea. It's just the best. I feel like I'm drinking perfume. All right. Now I'm going to check with the In the Shadows. What are they dealing with in their mind? What are some of the darker stuff that they're processing out or leaving behind or dealing with? Or what is it that they would tell you if they could? Yes! Oh my gosh. This is so funny, you guys. I was just saying this. Your body language says so much. They need to see your body language when you guys are talking. That is what's going to help heal this connection and work through some of the blocks. And it will definitely give clarity if they're not sure of their feelings for you. When they're in front of you in person, they're going to be feeling the vibes. And they're going to be feeling their own body in their, like, responding, like their emotions in their body, their physical body, like their passion, all of that. Interesting when it still talks about how they think about that day all the time. That day that they've been thinking about, ruminating on. It says that they scared themselves that day. So there is that day, something happened which triggered their anxiety. So maybe it was a day of closeness, and then they got scared and they needed to pull back because they felt overwhelmed, or they felt scared about what would be required of them. Maybe it was a scary day in regards to like a fight, and they were scared with that kind of, communication. Or maybe it was just a day where they went through something that reminded them of a trauma they experienced. And I hear an airplane as well, or a helicopter actually. So I feel like that's confirmation about that travel card that comes up for you guys as well. I do get the I forgive you card though, and that's interesting because you get the forgiveness card twice. And the forgiveness card is literally on top of forgive. So there is a forgiveness that does need to happen in this connection, and I feel like that your person is going to forgive you, and they would like your forgiveness as well. Now, we can feel like we need forgiveness from your person even if they didn't actually hurt you, or even if you didn't actually hurt them, but they may feel like they need forgiveness anyway. I get you're so easy to see through, which is so interesting because when you're in person with them and they see your body language, then they're able to see you. So they can see through your positive intentions. They can see your positive intentions when you're with them in person. Well, and then this one is just clearly obvious, right? So they definitely fantasize about you. So it definitely seems like they're really strongly connected to you. They really feel a lot for you in this connection. They need to see you in person. They need to see your body language. They need to be able to see your eyes. They need to see you connecting with them, and that's something that's going to really help. Stellar Energy Oracle. Far apart. Okay, you guys really may be at a geographic distance. So there is definitely that. Because I get the travel, I get the far apart. So if you guys aren't geographically separate, it is a very strong card in regards to like emotional distance. So they do feel very far away from you, where it says distance is affecting your connection. Distance, separation, divide. Broken silence. All right, you guys might also not be talking to each other, and you guys might need to actually communicate. So you guys might be communicating, but not effectively, or you may need to talk, and you guys haven't been. Because it's interesting that the moon and all this murky energy turns to the message energy, which is very cool. So you're definitely going to be shifting the way that you guys communicate in a way that's more effective. And I get bountiful harvest. Also, you guys, Halloween or the time frame like the end of October or like the fall might also be a very important time period in this connection, where either you may have your birthdays or their birthdays there, or there may be a shift that happens this fall for you. Right now, when I'm filming this video, it's the end of June, and I'm probably going to be posting it the beginning of or middle of July. This is the second Arizona video, so it might be like more middle July. So I would say the fall is only a few months away. So pay attention to the fall. And if you're watching this video at a different time, or if you're in a different hemisphere, then you may want to look at like when is the fall energy time period happening for you guys. So there is that. Not that you have to wait all the way to the fall for this conversation to shift, but I feel like that is a separate yet important piece that connects to your connection. Then I get the Stellar Energy Oracle card, which is Sweet Dreams, which is cool. So I do feel like that your person is dreaming about you. I feel like they may have nightmares about you if they have anxiety, but I do feel like they're dreaming about you, definitely fantasizing about you. Hidden feelings. They may be hiding their feelings from you, and again, or hiding their feelings from themselves also. And then again, with this is the fall, with autumn. So again, bountiful harvest, the autumn leaf. Autumn is very important. And then wishing well. So I do feel like your person does have good vibes for you. They do wish good things for you. They really would like for you to be happy as well. So there is this. And then a final message for you guys, pile 1, the messages of love. I want to pick 4 cards. Here's one. Oh, that makes sense, and that's right in a particular place on the spread, which makes sense too. So there's that. So 4 cards in regards to what their messages of love towards you are. So again, it's interesting because we have the healing card, which landed exactly on the emotional healing card. So they definitely need a healing from you for sure, or with you, about you, connected to you, some kind of situation with healing. So definitely in regards to that. So definitely healing. And also it says old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting, and we did get the healing family issues. So healing family issues, emotional healing, regular healing. There's definitely a lot of healing that needs to happen in this connection, and most likely and probably a healing between the two of you. They are longing for you. They definitely have a very strong longing for you. And it says someone is secretly yearning for you, which makes sense because it's a hidden feelings. They may not be honest with themselves. They may not be honest with you, but they're definitely longing for you. I get the addiction. A card again. This is so crazy, you guys, because literally you saw how you guys got addict. So I would say that absolutely, they are absolutely definitely trying to heal their addiction from you, or, you know, healing an addiction that's affecting this connection. So this is very, very interesting. So absolutely. And then the final message of love card, obstacles. Yeah, and I feel like the obstacles really are the addiction and the unhealed wounds. So that is very strong. So I do get the obstacle card that they are overcoming in regards to you. So I think that this is great. I love that they're overcoming the obstacles so you guys can be together. If you guys do feel connected to fluorite yourselves, you may want to hold some fluorite. Fluorite is a really good stone that connects to the heart chakra. Depending on the color of fluorite as well, it can give some insight into how it helps with healing. So the green in the fluorite is great for the heart chakra and for healing, and then the purple is really good for like a divine spiritual connection and connecting to your higher self and connecting to like your crown and third eye chakras for sure. So, you know, fluorite is a very good crystal for that kind of energy. So that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile ones. Again, if you're feeling emotional in general in life, or as well as, you know, in this connection, you might also want to watch the Waterfall Meditation that I have in this video, because I find it very soothing. And also you can zen out looking at some beautiful Arizona scenery, which I also have. So go into the timestamps in this description box and you'll be able to see just some other like bonus footage for you guys that I filmed for you, because I wanted to give you guys a little something extra. I wanted you guys to be able to enjoy the beauty of Arizona like I have. If you feel like this video didn't resonate with you, feel free to pick another pile or another video. Again, I definitely recommend the long distance relationship video. Even if you're not in a long distance, like even if you're not in a commitment with your person, which you're probably not, and even if you're not in like an official relationship or have a major geographic distance, the travel card came up enough times where I feel like that video could help you, or there may be some messages in there for you. Also, if this video did resonate with you, I would love for you guys to like and comment and subscribe. Let me know what resonated with you down in the comments section. Or if you have some ideas about something you'd want to hear, feel free to leave it down here. The first video was a request all the way from India, so I am happy to make videos based on your relationships, so I can channel for you about you and your person based on different scenarios. So I'm always happy to do that. So I love special requests. And then also, I'd love for you guys to become a subscriber if you haven't already, and feel free to hit that notification bell so that you can always get updates of when I release videos. We have a third Arizona video coming out next week or in the next few days, so keep an eye out for that. That's going to be really fun and cool. And also, if you guys want to share this video with people that you feel like could benefit, feel free to do that. I will see you guys next time. I wish you guys lots of love and luck with your person. I feel like they're going to get it together, and I do feel like they care for you quite a bit. So, I'll see you later, Pile 1. Bye! Hi Pile 2, welcome to your video. This is the second video in my Arizona series. So this is a classic. The first video was a request about long distance relationships and about or emotionally distant connections. And so that was a special request by one of my viewers out in India. And this one is going to be just kind of a classic what are they thinking and feeling about you video. I have my Arizona mug here, which I feel like is very kind of like Arizona vibes for sure. And I have some jasmine tea today, which is nice. So this is the second video I'm filming today about the Arizona series, so I realized I need to get a little tea because I've been doing a lot of talking. Anyway, you guys picked this gorgeous coconut geode, which is beautiful. They call it a Mexican coconut geode. So shout out if you or your person is from Mexico. I don't know if that's just what they call it or if that's where it comes from, but it's really beautiful anyways, and I really do like it a lot. And I have it propped up on this mandala root stand, which is also very cool. And you also picked, and see, I love how these geodes, these rocks are very like raw. I wanted to pick crystals that kind of represented the topography of Arizona. Like even this, like I love like the textured like geode boulder kind of like vibe with this. And I love like the organic stand. And then this is like a thunder egg, which is also very cool. And I love like the raw kind of like rocky part of this. I feel like these stones have more of like kind of like a, usually I'm like a glittery girl, and I can't say I'm not glittery, this is glittery. But I would say that, you know, usually I'm more of a glittery girl. But for this Arizona series, I wanted to pick crystals and rocks that are a little more like raw and textured. A little more masculine, I guess, in a way. This thunder egg is really beautiful. It shines like a mirror. It's beautiful. You can even see like the neighborhood where I am. So it's gorgeous, and I love the crystal. I think that this is jasper, and I think that the other part of it is like agate, and there's some druzy in the center. I think. I'm not quite sure. I'm not too educated on thunder eggs. This was actually given to me as a birthday present by one of my, I would call it a previous past romantic connection. This pile may also be about previous romantic connections that you have been thinking about, maybe from your recent past or a long lost past. But I was very grateful for the sweet present, and I love being able to use it in this video now. You guys might be going through a little bit of a hard time because you picked the In the Shadows Oracle card deck, which we're going to reveal. No, you know, I'm going to do it at the beginning. We're going to get a little sense about like, what are you guys dealing with? I usually do this with tarot cards, but what better than to hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what exactly is your person thinking and feeling. And I also want to prop up this gorgeous thunder egg so you guys can see it. Okay. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. What is pile 2's person thinking and feeling about them at this very moment? Okay, so let's see. Okay. They are afraid that the connection between the two of you is too late. So if this is a past connection that you're curious if it will rekindle, they're feeling like it might be too late because maybe you or they may be in other connections, or life circumstances may have just kind of pulled you apart. But they are very aware that you're watching them or checking up on them on social media or thinking of them in a way. Now, just because they think it's too late does not mean it's too late. I just want to give that disclaimer. But they're feeling a little pessimistic about the future of this connection. And then we can get a lot more details with other cards as well. But they are very aware that you're hanging around or that your energy is around them. They're feeling like if you guys tried dating in the past, which I feel like you have, I feel like this pile is about somebody, you have your heart set on someone from the past. And this is somebody where I feel like you guys are separated or in separation or at least not dating anymore. So if this is not your situation, this is probably not your pile. But I feel like that this is really for the people that like you're yearning and longing for somebody long ago. They're saying when they were connected with you, when you guys tried dating or when you guys were involved before or when you were trying to think about if you guys could date or wanted to date them, that they said at that moment they weren't mature enough to care about you, or they weren't mature enough to be able to like emotionally attach in the way that like you deserved. They weren't able to give you the love that you deserved at the time. They were like, I was careless with you. So they knew that they didn't treat you very well, and that they weren't able to give you the affection that you deserved and that you needed. And they're saying that they had a realization about that, but they still don't have the bravery or the courage to communicate that to you or to people in their life. Again, it might be because they're involved in a new relationship, but they're saying that they pretend that you don't care that much, even though they do care. So they're saying that they pretend that you don't mean much to them. So they're saying like, it might be they're pessimistic about it being, enough time for you guys to get together. They know that you're hanging around. At the time in the past, they didn't care, and that was how they were careless with you. And now they do care, and they need to pretend that they don't. So it's a very interesting dynamic, and you may be very aware of this with your person, but this is very interesting. I'm going to look at the tarot to see what's going on. Now, I know this is the after tarot, but I'm going to use this like it's in the current moment. So I want to see with the tarot cards a little more information about what's going on between you and your person right now. I feel like you guys are in separation. I feel like they weren't mature in the past and now they regret it, or they care and they can't express it. So what has changed between now and then? Or between then and now. What's changed between then to now? The moon. They definitely feel like they were very confused with their feelings, and they might be still confused about like what they might have to hide them. They don't know what to do about them. They don't quite know how to express it. They may feel like if they express it that they are going to get attacked for it or upset people, or they might hurt people with it, or that. But I do get that they want to compensate for something they didn't do right. So I get with the Page of Coins, they want to give to you in a way that they hadn't before. I do feel like they want to make things right with you in some way. Yes, exactly. Oh, wow. That's cool. I don't know if you heard that, you guys, but that was a bird that just like took off flying. So I feel like they want to help set you free. They want to help set your heart free so you can be happy. And I get the Six of Coins. So I get that they want to give to you. So with the Princess of Coins, they wanted to give to you. With this card, they want to give to you as well. So they're definitely wanting to give to you. I get the Emperor. They're saying that they were selfish before. They were only focused on themselves, their own wants, desires, and needs and goals. And they were kind of ruthless about it, and they weren't very kind to you, and they weren't really giving to you a lot. Yeah, I get King of Wands. They were really focusing on their own self. And if they were sexual with you, they may have been very selfish about it. It seems like maybe they were just in a taking kind of mindset in that way. So it seems like your person had a lot of like selfishness and regrets a lot. I feel like right now they do want to be supportive of you. So if you guys are friends now or want to become friends, I feel like they would be open to that, because I feel like they would like to support you to get where you're going in life. I feel like they feel bad about what happened and they want to maybe compensate for it or give back to you or help you in some way. And I get the Princess of Cups, where I feel like in this card, in this connection, it's like they do see your value now, and they see that like you're this sweetheart with a big open heart that they may have taken advantage of, or they may have hurt you in some way. I get the Tower. It's like they can reflect. They have enough wisdom now to reflect back on the past and look at things and be like, wow, I might have really damaged pile 2. I might have really hurt them because I was careless and I didn't mean to, and I see the pain and the damage that I had caused, and that's not good. I get the Seven of Coins. I feel like that they have a lot of patience now with their more wise self, where I get the Seven of Coins, where I feel like that right now at least they're wanting to be able to like receive a harvest or receive a reward. I feel like that now that they are more mature and they have grown and like a plant, like they have grown to maturity, that again, I keep getting a feeling that they want to make it up to you, they want to compensate to you, they want to give to you, with the Princess of Coins, the Six of Coins, the Seven of Coins, like even in the Seven of Coins card, the Six of Swords wanting to support you. Even in this, it's like he has a money under his hand, he has a coin under his arm that he like is bringing, that he wants to give to you. And then I get the Three of Cups. He does want you to be happy, or they want you to be happy. They do want you to feel like you can celebrate and be free and enjoy like that flying free bird. So free bird, Leonard Skinner might be a message for some of you as well. So there is this energy here. So I feel like your person, I feel like some of them basically regret what they did. Also, they may feel like they want to give back to you and they're sorry for how they hurt you. They're sorry for how they were careless and how they treated you selfishly. Now I want to get some more details. What's going on in their life now? What is going on in their life now? Wow, okay. They're feeling like they need, yes, oh my gosh, this is so crazy. So the I pretend you don't mean that much card, they're feeling like they have to wear a mask and like they have to be a false person and that they're not able to be honest with people around them, and or maybe even with you still. Because I feel like they still feel like they have to hide their feelings that they have now. And you may feel like they still don't care about you like they didn't before. So I think that that's very interesting because they have had some epiphanies and realizations, but I don't know if they feel like safe or comfortable or free to be able to like share that with you. And then I get the gift card where I get they want to give you a gift, like the Page of Coins, Six of Coins, Six of Swords, Seven of Coins. They're wanting to make up for their selfishness and their carelessness. So that's definitely what's going on now. They may actually even follow through with it. They might follow through with giving you a gift or helping you out or doing you a favor or doing you a service. So there's that. And I get thoughts. I get that they're really thinking about you and thinking about the past. So you're still on their mind. I do feel like they are thinking about how they treated you not very well. And I feel like that they are definitely ruminating on that. They're thinking about it. They might be married with kids. They might have a family because I get family room. So they may be married with a family, which might be why they feel like it's too late, or they might fear it's too late. But I do feel like that they still think about you in their younger years, and they think about the past. They think about the time period where they weren't able to treat you well. And it's not that they were too immature back then. They were just a little too selfish. So maybe they were just a little unevolved, if that makes sense. Which could be confusing you because I feel like you would think, well, they were so mature in so many ways. I don't get it. But it seems like sometimes they just needed to, grow as a person. I do get unexpected income. Again, look at how the hand is giving money to another. I feel like if they get an extra bonus or an extra little bit of money, that they might try to share it with you, or they might try to buy you something or compensate or help you with something. And I get judication. I get also if one of you is going through a lawsuit, they may help you with it, or there may be that like, if this is a past, like if this is like an ex-spouse or an ex-husband or an ex-wife, or they feel like they were selfish with you in this marriage or in this past relationship, that it's too late for the marriage, but that maybe they will compensate you or give you alimony, or they will give you more money, or they will, through this lawsuit, they will give to you. Or if they hurt you and legally they owe you, I feel like they may owe you something legally, so they might try to give you reparations in that way as well. So that is very interesting. Yeah, and I get bad health as well. So I'm also getting that this might be eating them up a little bit inside, or that might be like causing them stress and worry, which is like, making them feel bad about it and affect their health. Which, to be honest, if you were curious about, did you ever mean anything to them, and did you ever affect them, and did you ever, did they ever, feel bad about what they did? I feel like they do feel bad. So I do feel like that they do feel bad about it. So now I'm going to look at the unicorns and see like some blessings in this connection. So I'm going to see a little bit about like what's going on. So I like the thankful card. I feel like they are thankful for the love that you did give them. And I feel like that they are grateful for this. They see you as somebody who is really sweet, really nurturing, and really kind. and they weren't able to appreciate it at the time, but that they do appreciate it and they do care. And I get happy surprise, which is great. So I like this for you, and try something new. So with the happy surprise card, this is lovely. So I do feel like that they are going to try to give you a surprise, give you a gift, and then try something new. So I feel like they might, it might be an unexpected situation. So that is something very interesting. So they might try to give you this surprise. This is interesting. I've never given a reading like this before, where somebody feels really bad about something and they're really like the cards that I'm getting. If this resonates with you guys, please let me know about like if they do end up giving you like a gift or a surprise or some money or something. This is what they've worked through in their psyche in order to get to where they are now in regards to like needing this, feeling this like epiphany in this growth area. Let's see. Mediator. Interesting how that connects to adjudication. Samaritan. A good Samaritan. Yeah, they might try to be a good Samaritan to you now to compensate for where they hurt you before. And I get mediator. So I also get that if there's a conflict going on, or you're having a challenge or an obstacle or a struggle in your life, that they might want to come in and try to be a peacemaker or try to kind of make you have peace in your life because of this. Yeah, so they are, I feel like they owe you some karma, to be honest. And I feel like they're aware that they owe you some karma. So there is this. So yeah, gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. That's so very interesting. Refines your capacity to help those that you have ignored. That's so interesting. So yeah, I feel like that they have turned around. They've had some growth experiences. What is their hidden truth in regards to you now? What is pile 2's person's hidden truth? So they are still very attracted to you if you are curious about that. Interesting. They also, on bottom of the deck energy, which I will take, they wonder if you're happy without them. If maybe that they made your life better by not being in it. So that is very interesting. They do wonder that. But they are so attracted to you. So they're still very attracted to you even after this time. And you were the best thing in my life. Yeah, you were. They realize that. So they do realize that you were the best thing in their life. So there is that. I know I was a distraction from your pain. So they know that, that they caused you some pain and everything, and that maybe you got distracted. It's interesting. You might have been going through a painful situation when you met them, and they may have thought that you didn't really love them, that you were just like latching onto them as a feeling of like, distracting, or like, when you're in a connection with somebody and you're like, oh, you don't really love me, you're just lonely. Oh, you don't really love me, you're just sad. Oh, you just need comfort. Like, they may just have invalidated your feelings or not believed them or didn't really trust them, that kind of thing. But they are saying that you did come close enough, like back then when they weren't that evolved, that you were close to being able to break free and break through their selfishness. So you did come close to permeating that kind of wall that they had up to protect themselves. And there is that. So they do have these realizations and these awarenesses towards you, which is interesting here. I want to know how they're feeling about you. Compassion. They're saying, thank you for caring about me when nobody else did. So they do have a lot of compassion for you. So that is true. And they have anxiety. I feel like they have regret. So in regards to what they did, they know they need to make it up to you. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I don't have any inner peace. So it makes sense. So they do feel bad. They do still feel guilty. They feel anxious. They still feel bad about what they did. So I get choices. I don't know which path to take. So it seems like they're not quite sure what choice they can make in their life right now that will make things better with you. So they don't quite know how to make a decision that would really benefit the situation. And they're going to try to trust their intuition about it, with intuitive, trusting their inner knowing. So they're going to try to really trust their intuition. And I get the truth card, which is interesting. It says, you know the truth I've been trying to hide. And it's true, you know. With the false person card that comes up, they feel like they have to hide it. They pretend you don't mean a lot. You can tell they feel bad still. And it seems like you know the truth. And it seems like they're very aware that they know that you know that they know that you know. So, you know, so it is that. So I do feel like that they know that you know the truth, that they still, you know, have this guilt. They still have these feelings. What are they thinking with the Hermit Tarot? What are their thoughts? What's going on in their mind? Yeah, they feel like what they've learned from this connection with you is they've learned to not be so impulsive. I get think before you act. So they know that they need to be more wise when it comes to making decisions and taking action, not to be so impulsive, not to be so careless. Also, this goes to everybody's individual situation, but there's something that you do know about what they're thinking, and they want you to also trust in that as well. So they're saying that you definitely already know another piece of what they're thinking. What else? Whoa, so many. I'm not going to take all those. I will these back. I will keep those. All right. So I got I left because you told me to. So it seems like for some of you that your person left because you may have been mad at them for treating you badly, which is very valid, and that they left your life because you were basically not going to tolerate it anymore. So I feel like some of you guys really stood up for yourselves and really were like, no, I'm not going to tolerate this. This is crap. I don't like this. I've been giving you so much kindness and caring, and you've been disrespecting me, and you haven't been giving me love back. I'm not going to do this. Some of them, they feel like they need to ground themselves. So some of them feel like they're overwhelmed emotionally and they need to soothe themselves, or they need to process it. They do want to be your hero. They do want to make it up to you. They do want to help you. So some of you will get either gifts from them or help or aid in some way. Gossip only hurts more. They may try to do things anonymously for you because I feel like they don't want to hurt other people close to them if they are dating somebody new. So there is a little bit of that. And then I can't even look at you right now because they feel shame. So there is definitely still some shame that's going on between, you know, your person and you and everything. So there's definitely still like some of that going on. So yeah. I want to know a little bit more about, like, do they still have feelings for you romantically? I know that they still have sexual feelings. They still think you're attractive with the I am so attracted to you card. But I want to see, are they still connected to you in a romantic way, even if they can't, like, be with you? Okay. So I feel like there is some there. I do get the finances and career card. So I would say that right now they are trying to still focus on their finances and career, and they may just want to help you out financially more so than romantically. Not saying they don't have feelings for you, but I do feel like that there is, you know, more of like a financial helping that they want to give to you instead of their feelings romantically. I do feel like they have a past life relationship with you. They may have owed you karma from even a past life as well. I do get honeymoon, so I do feel like they want to be on good terms with you. So they do feel like they would like to have no animosity between the two of you and return back. They say usually like the honeymoon phase is like the time period in a relationship where things are all good. So they may feel like they want to get back to a time period where things are good. And I get reconciliation. So I do feel like they want to reconcile with you or like make peace. So there is that. And then let go of control issues. If they were controlling to you before, I feel like they want to not be controlling of you now. So there is that. So I feel like there's this. In regards to also more about how they're thinking and feeling about you with the Stellar Energy Oracle deck. Time out. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so they know that you guys have probably been in separation, not talking to each other with the timeout. Or they've definitely had to take space. But this is interesting. I get at some point in the future, maybe, you know, when they're single. So for some of you, your person's already in another relationship. But for others of you, they are still single and there's potential here. Because I do get second chances. So I do feel like they would like to have a second chance in this connection at some point when it's the right timing for you guys. I do get budding romance. So I do feel like that when they get to a point where they don't have to hide their feelings from you, that this romance can definitely blossom and grow. Because they do still have passion for you. So they're definitely still attracted to you. They do still have passion. And I get patiently waiting. And I feel like in this case, this is you. You might be patiently waiting. Or they might be waiting for a time where this connection or this situation might be more appropriate for them. Or where they can move forward in this connection in a way where like the timing is like better. So I do feel like there is that kind of connection that's going on right now. And then let me look at the messages of love. I also feel like I want to see, how do they romantically feel for you with these cards? How does pile 2's person feel for pile 2? Wow, past life love again. So that came up another time. So I get past life relationship and past life love. So that's very strong. So they definitely feel a past life soulmate connection to you, especially because I do get the soulmate card. Now, soulmates doesn't have to automatically mean that we're romantically meant to be with them, but it does mean that they do remember you from a past life and there is that soulmate connection there. And I do get marriage. So I do get that some of them might be married, but if they're not married, it might be that in a past life you guys were married and they might kind of feel that bond towards you, or you might feel that bond towards them. But I do feel like this is a karmic connection, or at least it is now, because I feel like they owe you karma. But I do feel like they might have owed you karma from before, and I feel like that this is interesting. And then I want to get a few good things for you as a final message. So good things coming in for you in general, separate from your person. So as some final blessings for you guys right now, just for you individually, even without your person, this is just blessings for you. I want to say, grandparent, this is beautiful. So I feel like for you, this is a message that your grandparents have so much love for you. You may be visited by your grandparents in dreams if they've passed away. If they are alive, I feel like they are going to be giving you a blessing soon. So just know you're going to be receiving a blessing from your grandparent. For you, if you also feel like you've already, you've connected to a new person, you've been married with kids with them, and a lot of time has gone by in regards to your past person, to just know too, you yourself may also become a grandparent. So like if you feel like that you're asking about a long lost love so long ago, but that you've matured in your life to the point where you've married, you've had kids, they've had kids, that you might become a grandparent as well, or maybe being a grandparent to your grandchildren might be one of your blessings individually. So that is something beautiful. I get it's okay to be different. So I'm getting for you that this is okay for you to be yourself no matter what. Sometimes when we go through situations where our love isn't appreciated, we can feel like we need to change ourselves in order to be loved. But I think it's important for you to know that it's okay for you to be exactly yourself, and that the right people are going to respond very well to it. So that is beautiful. Also, I see the blessing in your life also would be from pets. So I do feel like that if you don't already have a special animal, that there may be a special animal that's going to connect with you through either your pets, someone else's pets, or through you may be getting a new pet. So there is that, as well as family culture. So I do get that for you, being blessed by your own family is going to be something here where your family is going to give you something beautiful, or it's a blessing for you as well. So I do feel like you do have a lot of blessings in your life, regardless of whether or not you ever reach out or reconnect with this person or not. But that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 2s. Now, I know that this was a very specific scenario and a specific situation, so this may not be your particular pile or situation, and if it's not, feel free to pick another pile or pick another video. We also have the Waterfall Meditation for you, where you can jump to that in the timestamps in the description box, or you can look at beautiful Arizona with the footage that I have also as like a bonus feature for you guys in this video. So you can jump to those timestamps in the description box if you want. Also, if you want to, you can feel free to like and comment and subscribe if something in this video resonated with you. Or you can hit that notification bell to get notice of when I have more videos out. Or you can share the video with other people, whatever you want to do. I always love reading your comments though. And if you do have a particular situation you would like for me to channel for you, feel free to leave that in the description box or a comment section as well, because I would love to make individual videos just for your particular situation. So until next time, my beautiful pile twos, I send you all the love in my heart, and I wish for you to take care, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hi Pile 3, welcome to your reading today. Greetings about Arizona. I hope you are enjoying the Southwest vibes today. This is our second video in my 3-video Arizona series, and we have a waterfall meditation that you guys can click on with the time in the timestamps for you, as well as you can look at all the beautiful scenery of Arizona in a little section called Beautiful Arizona. So you guys have picked this gorgeous, it's rose quartz, and it's heat treated for it to be aura. It's very, very pretty. I want to bring it close to the camera, but as soon as I do, it goes into the sun, and it's very hot today, as you can imagine. So we have this gorgeous aura rose quartz. I know that this is going to be creeping into our reading as we go, but maybe it's just because you and your person are really hot. Let's just say that you guys are very sunshiny, and maybe there's some Leo energy creeping into your person and your pile. You also got this gorgeous Caribbean calcite, which I absolutely love. See, if you guys get too close, you might get a little burned. So you guys might be feeling in this connection that it's like you want to get close, but then it gets a little hot to handle. So with this Caribbean calcite, which is about cooling you off, there is definitely no ocean in Arizona, but I would say that with this Caribbean calcite, it is a very beautiful, beautiful blue. So that is gorgeous, and you also chose the Gentle Heart Tarot. So I'm going to put this Caribbean calcite here in frame, and the Gentle Heart Tarot is very beautiful. It's one of my favorite tarot card decks, actually. It's been created by Vanessa Sumu. I'm going to butcher her last name. I think it's Sumayanina. I'm horrible. I'm sorry. Please don't even quote me. But she's amazing, and I watch her videos, and I love her stuff. And I love her Gentle Heart Tarot deck. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm going to look at it to see what's going on right now between you and your person. Okay. So we have 5 tarot cards to look at the situation going on right now. And the first card I get for you guys is the Empress. Oh my gosh, of course you have Leo energy in your chart, or in your reading here today, because you are the Empress to this goddess here. Oh my gosh, all these cards are blowing off the table. This is crazy. I'm going to take them, actually. Oh, fascinating. Okay, we will get to these special messages. But this beautiful Empress card shows how they think about you, how they value you. You are their gorgeous divine Empress. This is fantastic. They see you as the ultimate person to be with. And yeah, it's interesting the cards that come up here, because it comes up here too. Because your little message that was blowing into the reading is, not only are you their muse, here, and the Empress go together, but also I get the 10 of Swords and I get rejection. So somebody has rejected the other one, or one of you is worried that you will be rejected by the other one. I would venture to guess, and we can definitely keep looking with the cards for sure, but I want to say they're afraid they're going to be rejected by you because of how hot you are, and you are the Empress. You may be also just standing in your power and being like, be gone, little one. But I don't know if that's true, because I feel like for you that you really do want your person. So we will protect these cards under my little Caribbean Calcite right now and look more into it, because you may have an ending with this situation with the Ten of Swords. And then I get diving forward fearlessly with the Fool, which is very excited to move forward fearlessly. And then I get the Moon, which is confusion. All right, why are you guys being so hot and cold in this reading? This is an interesting dynamic. All right, maybe you guys just have a lot of drama with your person, because there is a lot of hot and cold energy, because they think of you as an Empress and the Muse, yet there's a rejection and a Ten of Swords, and then there's the Fool, which is jumping forward fearlessly, and then there's the Moon, which is so confusing, and then there's the Ace of Cups, which is romantic love. This is very interesting. I mean, I need to get to the bottom of this, because there is such an opposition that comes with this connection. It's like, wow, so interesting, this dynamic. I'm not surprised why you guys are watching this reading. There's a lot of confusion going on, and there's a lot of crazy treatment maybe going on in this connection. Very interesting. I'm going to clarify this with a few more tarot cards here, because there is a hot and cold energy going on, or there's like an I love you, I hate you. Does somebody have borderline personality disorder? Or narcissism, maybe? Maybe somebody's person is a narcissist, or has an emotional thing where like they love you and then they hate you, and they love you and then they hate you. Or maybe they've been, hurt by people they went to school with when they were growing up and bullied or whatever, and maybe they just don't trust beautiful people. I get the Princess of Cups, which is the Empress. You've been giving them so much love. So this is like you blowing them kisses and giving them so much love here. And then I get the King of Cups, where it's like they're matching your love energy. So they also have so much romantic love for you. And then I get the Emperor. I wonder if one of you is involved with a narcissist, because the Emperor energy is like a very highly selfish energy here. Or maybe they give you a lot of love and then they have to focus on themselves and their own life. Or maybe there's even romantic competition where there are 2 people that are trying to be with you, 3 people potentially. King of Swords now shows up to the party. So there's a couple of definitely options that are showing up for you here. Yeah, 3 of Cups, 3 options here. That might be why there's so much passion with this person, and then you pull away or they pull away, because there's a King of Cups, an Emperor, and a King of Swords for you being this Princess of Love. So there is a lot of competition going on here in this connection. So this is very, very interesting. I want to get more details. So I'm going to use this Fin de Siècle deck and pull 5 cards. I'm going to see a little bit more details in regards to this connection, because there is a hot and fiery, feisty energy. There are definitely multiple suitors that would like to be with you, or multiple people that would love to be with you. There are also 2 Ocean of Emotion cards that have blown off the table onto the floor that I'm going to get as final messages for this reading, because I'm also very curious to what those are. And it's interesting because even as we do the video, the sun keeps creeping over and over and over. It's like very interesting. So much Leo. Okay. So I get main female, obviously. So I would say that I would venture a guess here to say that you are the female in the reading. So I get main female, that you're the woman, or you're a woman. I get, it's right on top of that Princess of Cups, that main female and Empress energy. On the King of Cups, I get distant horizons. Yeah, your person comes in really hot and loving and then disappears. So I get distant horizon. And that might be why you have these other 2 people that come in, because your person is not always available. And if they are emotionally very love bombing you, or very amorous and affectionate and then withdraw, it's very interesting. I get, again, the mature woman. I feel like you're very mature in this situation, even when they're selfish or focused on themselves. And then I get the House with the King of Swords. I feel like that there is somebody here that is connected to you. Yes. One of your people is very rooted and grounded and maybe housebound, whereas the other ones are very like long distance maybe, because I'm getting King of Cups, distant horizons, and Three of Cups, journey. So there is this. If this is all one person, they may have multiple personalities or multiple phases to their connection, where like maybe you're dating a Gemini. So shout out to those Geminis out there, that maybe your person is showing up as multiple people or has multiple parts to how they interact with you, where it's like they're very, very loving, and then they're very, very selfish, and then they're very, very smart, and then they want to communicate with you, and then they're gone, and then they're here, and then they're confused, and then they're giving you love. This person seems all over the place. This is a very erratic person. So I'm sorry you have to deal with this erratic energy. It must be very confusing for you, and that's tough. But some blessings in this connection that you've been experiencing. Yeah, change. They are very changeable. You probably are just dealing with a Gemini. Geminis can be that way. Or you might be dealing with someone that's just very afraid of love, because I do get the Love Heals Fear card. So I do get that they're very afraid of love, and they maybe need to go through a healing. And I do get the change, where either they're constantly changing, they're always constantly a different person, or constantly interacting with you in a way that's confusing or difficult. So I do get that. Or maybe they're trying to change their ways, because I do get change. So I do feel like they are trying to go through a change right now. And I get Love Heals Fear. So hopefully their anxiety is going to heal, and they'll be able to be more consistent, because right now they're extremely erratic. And I get the True card. So I also get that for this connection, that like, you know the truth. I do feel like their feelings for you are true, but I feel like they are all over the place and all over the map. So this is a very interesting dynamic here. I'm going to look at some archetypes, and I'm going to see what are they working through in regards to this connection. So what are they processing, transforming, working through in regards to you and this connection? Okay. So the first card I get for you is Child Orphan. Okay, they have severe abandonment wounds. They really might be narcissistic or a borderline personality disorder, to be honest, or have traits of that. Because I am getting child or orphan, so they have like huge fears of dependency, huge fears of abandonment, huge fears of letting someone get close to them, yet they crave love, and it's a very interesting dynamic. So I get that that is very strong. I'm also getting child magical. Yeah, these are all childhood wounds. This poor thing, this sweet person. I get child magical. I feel like they idealize love, they idealize you, and they definitely see like sacred beauty in you, and they believe that there's like everything could be possible in this connection, but then their childhood wounds of dependency and independence and survival techniques and inappropriate latching on to people and abandonment, it seems like that kicks in, and that really makes them either pessimistic about this connection, have depression about it, they don't believe in miracles. It's like their mind changes from 1 minute to the next. And then I get healer. And yeah, they need to heal this energy. You or they may also be a healer, but they definitely need to heal this energy. And I do feel like they're working to heal their childhood wounds. If they do have narcissism or borderline personality or traits of that, they can get a type of therapy called DBT, which is dialectical behavioral therapy. And that can help people that are going through, those severe abandonment wounds so much that it creates like a personality disorder. And, if we have marriage with people like that, or strong relationships with them, or like long-term ones, or kids, it might be hard to like walk away from this person. You may be so confused, like, why are they even acting this way? It's important for you not to blame yourself. That people who have traits like that can make you feel like it's your fault, when really it's not, and it's your wounds. They can gaslight you and make you feel like you're crazy. So I think it's important for you to know that, like, if this is what they're doing, that, it's not your fault at all. They definitely think about you excessively and strongly. So I do get the I can't stop thinking about you card. I do get the I bury myself in work to forget you. So I feel like some of them may just also be kind of like workaholic energy, or very, very strong focus on work. I get the I wish I had treated you better. So they do wish they had treated you better. So there is a little bit of like remorse for their actions, as well as self-awareness for wanting to be kinder to you. And then it was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, that's what I feel like is going on. I feel like you might be involved with a narcissist or with someone with borderline personality disorder, and they may need some healing or some therapy in this way. And in this particular situation, it seems like it could be very difficult for you, or you may feel crazy sometimes dealing with them because they blame you for stuff that's their fault. It's very strong. And I feel like they have a strong passion for you and a strong commitment to you, but in some ways. But I also feel like it's very, very draining and difficult for them, because I get with the Ocean of Emotion card, the card committed. So I feel like in some ways, like they're very committed to you. They have a strong commitment. Yet I also feel like their energy is so here then gone. And then I get tired, which is, I feel like this can be very tiring. They may be like, you're tired. I feel like they're probably tired of their connection. And then 2 cards fell off the table, which I'm going to get as well. And it's a little hard for me to navigate because I'm kind of like, I've been moving away from the sun, and this is like the 6th video or 6th pile that I've done today. I've done both video 1 and 2. So it's hard to get. You know what? I'm just gonna leave them. But what the cards are is it says stuck and it says creative. So I feel like on one hand they get highly creative, but then they also can't get out of their own way and they get stuck in their own patterns of behavior. For the Hermit Tarot, I get for you time to ground yourself. So I do feel like that they need to feel a little bit more grounded. I do feel like your person may have some mental health issues and they may have a hard time emotionally regulating and self-soothing. So there is that. I'm going to do these. I also get there waiting for you. So they do feel like they really are connected to you and they really are waiting for you. Now is not the time. There may be a timing issue for some of you watching. So there may be that there needs to be some time that passes in order for this connection to ground in more. Yes. So definitely some of you need to focus on, or some of you are noticing that there needs to be some time that passes for this connection to be able to thrive. And then I get the words do hurt. So I do feel like they might be highly sensitive, and also I feel like their words hurt you. So I feel like there is this. And I get, do you even see me that way? Where there's a little bit of like a hierarchy in regards to the way you guys see each other, where I feel like they might idealize you and then devalue you. But then I get strong passion and desire. So I get the desire card for you, which is strong. I'm going to try to see if I can maybe maneuver or move this table because everything is covered in sun and I don't even know if you guys can see this in the video. So I'm going to try to see if I can move this to a better spot. Hi guys. Okay, so I just moved the table around because it was just getting so hot and the sun was overwhelming everything and we weren't able to see the cards down here anymore. So I kind of moved a little bit more out of the sun. And I kind of felt like I was like running away from the sun, and I wonder, like, do you ever feel like you're running away from your person when they're doing this erratic behavior? To kind of show you the cards we weren't able to see before, I get the creative. So they definitely feel like very creative and very inspired by you. And then I get the stuck card. So it seems like they get stuck, they can't really get out of their own way. Also, I'm kind of wondering for your person, I'm wondering too with this connection, if your person does not have mental health issues and they don't, I'm also thinking that your person may just be like extremely conflicted, because this pile is telling me that like you guys are dealing with like an extreme polarity with this person. So, which is what led me to believe about like mental health issues. But if your person isn't, and they're just extremely polarized in this way, they just seem like extremely triggered, or like extremely have traumatized, or they might have just like a lot that's like interfering with them, or they're conflicted in some way in this situation. I also get the I can see beyond the smoke and mirrors now with illusions, and I get the stress. So they also might be like highly stressed individuals. They may have like an extremely high stress job. It's a very interesting dynamic here. So there is that very interesting energy. I want to see what the romance angels, what they think and feel about you right now. Like what vibes do they have towards you at this time? So I get they keep an open mind. So I do get they are very open-minded about this connection, and they would like to continue pursuing it, obviously, because there's like such When they're on with you, they are so on. And when they are not on with you, I think you wonder, like, do they even know who you are? So it's a very interesting dynamic. But I do get that they are open-minded about this connection. And I do feel like that a lot of them do want to, you know, make this work because there's a lot of intensity here in this connection. Yeah, I feel like some of them also just might have severe commitment issues or severe commitment fears. Because I get that this could be the one card. So I also get that they feel like you could be the one. And also at the same time, they want to be free and they don't want to be committed or tied down. So it also might be that they really, really crave the closeness with you, and then they get really freaked out, and then they really pull back hard. And then I get the worth waiting for card, which I do feel like in this connection that they, you know, that they are wanting to wait for you because, or wanting to like keep working towards you because they know you're worth it. And if there's something in their life with the stuck card that is tying them up, I do feel like that they want to be able to still kind of like wait around or put some, you know, put some energy into this connection and wait for this to turn around. For the fairies, what is going on or coming up in regards to your connection with your person? Debt paid off. They might owe somebody some karma, or they may owe somebody something, or they may be stuck in a situation that they can't get out of, because I do get the debt paid off. So there is this. Also, if your person is in a relationship with someone else, they may also have the hot and cold energy that way, where like they crave being with you in the intensity, and then they withdraw completely, and then they come back in, and then they withdraw completely. Like they may also have like severe guilt because of their connection to you, or they may feel like, oh, I can't be here with pile 3 for this reason, I must go, but I can't stay away. Like there's definitely like a very strong erratic energy going on. But they're also saying that, now, I'm filming this video at the end of June. I'm going to be uploading this video at the beginning of July, mid-July. So they're saying the debt is paid off in their life to what's been keeping them stuck by the summer. So either by the middle or end of the summer is strong. So if you're watching this video by the time I'm posting it, this is probably mid-July right now, and or maybe the beginning of July. And with this card, with the summer, it's like not very far off for this person to maybe get out of their stuck situation. So it also might be that they're like not able to be with you all the time, but the time that they are, they maximize it, and then the time that they can't, they really can't. Because I am getting that by the summer that this situation is paid off and it's beautiful, and then I'm getting the love life for you guys like improves a lot, like immensely, which is great. So there is some situation with that. So with the summer coming around, which is just around the corner for you if you're watching it now, then that's great. If you're watching it at another time, then you may have a little waiting time to do, worth waiting for card, but it does seem like it turns around and is good, pretty soon. And then if you're watching this on the other hemisphere, then you may feel like summer is different over there than it is over here, because clearly here is quite hot. It is definitely summertime here, but I would say that for you guys, you may again have some waiting time, or depending on when you're watching it, it might be soon. But this, it seems like that the next summer from now is going to be when their karmic debt or their restrictions are paid off, so you guys can move forward. And then I get travel, ask for what you want, and easy does it. Again, I feel like your person has a very hard time being gentle or going easy. I feel like they're kind of all or nothing, and they're like very, very much open or completely pulled back. But there is a trip that is coming up for you. We can get a time frame on that for when you guys can maybe make some progress here. And it does seem like if you want to travel with your person, you can ask for that. I feel like they're going to try to give it to you, especially after the summer. Let me see. When is the time frame for traveling for you guys, pile 3? When can you travel with your person? Okay. Yep, I get Hangman. Your person might be stuck right now, but I do feel like you're nourishing them, and I feel like you give them lots of love, and that is a gift. And then I get 7 of Cups. Yeah, so they have a hard time being able to put stuff in reality or make these plans because they are stuck. But I do get that with the Seven of Cups card in the After Tarot or the Future Tarot, that it talks about all these like dreams and wishes they have that finally materialize, and they get to take one with them. So I would say that this would be maybe by the end of July, because this is a water sign month. So Cancer energy, also Pisces energy is strong, because Pisces represents like dreams and fantasies, which is very much a Seven of Cups kind of card. So with that, I would say Cancer month, especially with the summer card that comes up, is June 21st to July 21st. So maybe right when you're watching it, if you watch it when I post this video. Also, I would say Pisces energy, which is February 18th to March 21st. So there is that opportunity as well for you guys. Now, I want to know a little bit about what their feelings for you are with the messages of love cards. So how they are feeling about you. Marriage, past life love, and soulmate. I feel like they think that you are a beautiful past life love for them, that they really feel that, you know, you guys have a soulmate bond, and that they want to marry you one day. So there is that. They also might be married, but I feel like if they were, you would know about this. But I do feel like that there is a strong past life love soulmate bond with them where you were married to them. So there is that. And I feel like they crave this commitment with you and also are petrified of it. And then I want to know in the shadows, like, what is like coming up with them, because they have a lot of shadows. But what is coming up with them in regards to this? Yeah, they have a rebellious energy where it says they don't need your approval. So they definitely have some rebellious energy here. I also get, I fear that you will reject me. That is literally what they are worried about, because this is the rejection card, and they got the Empress card for you. So they are so afraid of rejection that they may reject themselves and pull back, or they may be so scared of the situation not working out because they idealize you as an Empress that, again, they pull back. I do wish you well. So I do get that they do feel like they wish happiness for you, and they want you to be happy, and they want good things for you. And I feel like they fear that you guys are not right for each other because of how they idealize you. So I feel like that they're thinking, we're not right for each other. You're just going to reject me anyway because you're so amazing, and why would you be with me? So I do feel like there's a severe confidence issue as well with your person. So I feel like they're kind of dealing with or struggling with that. And then what they think and feel about you with the Stellar Energy Oracle. Okay. So they definitely are extremely, almost hypersexual for you, or almost even oversexual, because I do get the Pure Seduction card, so that is strong. So they're extremely attracted to you. Also, I feel like that their communication patterns comes in waves, where I get broken silence. So either they're going to finally communicate to you what's been going on with them, or they're going to feel like they want to talk to you and they might feel wounded about it or feel broken about it or that kind of thing. Yeah, they have a paralyzing fear. So that makes so much sense. They are very, 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 very afraid. They have a huge, huge, huge fear of commitment and of rejection. They really want to reach out to you, though, and they do go through, like, opposites. So I get that they do have, like, a very, very hot, like, I would say, like, a scalding and freezing energy. So they're very hot and cold. And then I still get budding romance, so they still want to progress with you, and they do still feel like a very strong romantic connection with you there. So there is that. So I do feel like there still is a lot of love there and everything. I feel like I didn't do Hidden Truth, but I also feel like maybe I did underneath these. But I'm going to do this again. I'm going to say, pull 3 cards for what would they say to you if they could say anything. We need to let each other go. This also might be a person that's been trying to let you go and then keeps resurfacing because they have a hard time letting you go. And that's what can seem like it's like a very hot or cold situation, because it seems like on one hand they feel like we're not right for each other, we need to let each other go, and then on the other hand they're like, oh my god, I can't at all, because they keep replaying your conversations over and over. And that's connected to the Broken Silence card. So it's like they're still ruminating and thinking about everything that you guys have been saying to each other. And then my life is not as together as it seems is interesting, because it seems like they see you as this Empress and they see themselves as this like person that just doesn't have anything together. So it's a very interesting dynamic here in this connection. But I do feel like they have a lot of feelings for you. I feel like your person might be a hot mess right now and all over the place. So they may not be emotionally imbalanced all the time, but they definitely are emotionally imbalanced now, and they're definitely triggered at the moment. So there's definitely that going on. So hopefully that's temporary. It does seem like things do shift. It does seem like there's some debt that gets paid off this summer, and it does seem like they are trying to wait for you, and they have patience about this, and that they're really, really, really trying to be less afraid, even though they have kind of like a paralyzing fear energy going on. But that is what I have for you, my beautiful pile 3s. I do feel like this is obviously a very strong reading, and this is also, again, a very specific pile. So just like pile 2 is a very specific pile. So this is very specific. This may not resonate with you in your situation, and if that's the case, that's okay. Feel free to pick another pile or pick another video. We just had the video for the first Arizona video that we filmed, which was about long-distance relationships or emotionally distant connections. There may be a message in that one for you as well, you guys. Or you may pick another video that are different than my Arizona series. So if you did like this video, please feel free to like it. And if you want to comment, I always love reading your comments. It's really cool. And feel free to subscribe if you want to subscribe. If you want to hit that notification bell, that will get you messages when you'll get notified when I put out more videos. I do have a third Arizona video coming out in my trio series, as well as you can feel free to watch that beautiful waterfall meditation and the beautiful scenery of Arizona in the bonus footage. So I hope you enjoy that. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Take care, you guys. Bye.